G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Akeflos, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Path of Champions here with Lee Sin. We're going to be doing the chapter 2 of his campaign. It's going to bring us to Bilgewater, where we're going to be taking on Fizz in the Spirit Wanders. Now, in the previous episode, if you remember, I did mention that this campaign is a little bit challenging. I like to rephrase myself right here because I think tricky is the more appropriate term. It's, mainly because the first half of his campaign is the one that I was referring to, and it's not really tough. It's not really easy either. It's really like, in between. It's on the fence. It's 50-50 or so. Hopefully you get what I'm trying to say, but I think it's much easier if I show you than talk about it. So before we get this adventure replay, let's go ahead and see what relics I'm running on Lee Sin first. Now, I am going with the Archangel Staff if once this relic menu comes up. There we go. So I'm going with the Archangel Staff. A round start refill your spell mana. I think it's a really good item to have on Lee Sin because after all, he levels up after playing 8 spells, and the refill your spell mana would really allow us to accelerate that a little bit. However, if you do not have this item unlocked, or if you do not have the rare item unlocked, it's perfectly fine to go with something else. In my opinion, I would go with Against Rage Bait because this was the item I used on my trial run, and essentially it worked kinda alright. It worked kinda well, so grant me +1/+1 is definitely nice to have. Okay, so let's go ahead and head back out to the main menu, and then we're gonna get this adventure replayed. Let's take a look at the special adventure rules first. Round start refill 1 spell mana, alright? Okay, we are all loaded in. Let's take a look, see who our bosses are. So the first boss is going to be Ash. He is somewhere over here. And the final boss is of course going to be Fizz. He looks like he's down in the coastal or rocky area of the Bilgewater segment. Okay, Bilgewater Island I should say, not segment. Okay, let's head back to the top here, and we're going to head to the first node, the power node, and pick up a power. We get your created cards cost 1 less, game start draw 2. When you damage the enemy Nexus, grant the top ally in your deck +1/+1. Okay, so I know in the previous episode we were really lucky, and we actually got a Spell Slinger, which gave us a, what is it called again? The Spell Slinger, what the hell does it do? It actually gives us a reduction cost to the spells that we have. However, that is a rare power, so I'm not sure we're gonna get the same thing. Just to be safe, I think we're just gonna pick up the your created cards cost 1 less with a Wall Inspiration. I think it should work kinda well with the what is the power here again? Let me just quickly show you real quick. Create a fleeting twin disciples in hand with your Extend Your Senses. So I think this will affect this, and I think it's gonna be really useful to have. Okay, so we're gonna pick this up. Alright, so let's head to the first node against the Crackshot Corsair. Just as you land on the shores of Bilgewater, a shot flies past, and you hear a distant yordle giggling. All hands on deck. When the foe attacks, give the foe's attacking units +1 and a +0 this round. Alright, this is an excellent start. We don't get Lee Sin here, but these are really cheap units that we can play along the curve, and after all, we have the bonus 1 mana from the same power, which is the Extend Your Senses. So yeah, I think this is a good start. Alright, so we're not gonna reroll anything. Welcome to Bilgewater, Lee Sin. Okay, I think we'll do an Inspiring Mentor, and I think we'll give the +1/+0 to the Shadow Assassin.
Bring me tea to gain the strength of rivers.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
Alright, let's attack with this.
For 2.
We're gonna play Twin Disciples here. Let's go +2/+0. That way we try to get this guy to block, the Corsair to block.
Gotcha in my
There we go.
Ugh.
Alright, I think we'll bring on Scaled Snapper here. 2/5 version of it. Right, so we'll have to sack units here, so I think we'll sack the Inspiring Mentor. Actually, we don't have to do that. Let's actually play Twin Disciples, and we will make sure it survives into the next round. Alright, again, bring on Shadow Assassin. I know it's a free Nexus, but I would like to, you know, gamble a little bit. Probably gonna bring on something here, but that's fine. I can live with that. Alright, let's attack here.
I'll show you how it's done.
So what we can do is Twin Disciples, and again, make sure this guy survives.
This is a real spin to win.
Alright, it's fine. I think we'll play a Skilled Snapper straight up. Let's get the 2-5 version again. Alright, I think we'll play Inspiring Mentor to the Green Glade Lookout.
My training is unconventional.
Alright, so I guess we put the 2-5 here. We'll sack this Mentor.
How did that move go?
And I think we'll sack the other one as well. Oh, actually, no, let's just sack the 2-2 Snapper. And we'll put the Discipline of Forge to this Snapper. That way it takes it out. Okay.
Play again.
Nice. And we should win next turn.
Team for 2.
Let's get him, crew.
Okay, not quite. I probably miscalculated there a little bit. It's alright, it's fine. So what we can do is we'll bring on Lee Sin since we have. I think we probably should have brought him on before we attack, but it's alright. It's a slight oversight.
Beware the dragon spirit.
Okay, I think we'll pass the turn first.
Ready, aim. I've got us covered.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna block here. We take probably too much damage, and we didn't need to take this much damage, but it should be okay. Let's do a Twin Disciples, just to make sure this guy survives. Could have finished this on 30 health, but we take 3 damage because of my mistake. It's alright. Okay, now we win. Okay, so again, that was my mistake back there. I took for granted that we had enough power, and I thought, you know what, let's just go ahead and attack with everything and we should win. I obviously miscalculated. I wasn't even thinking of calculating, and we were short of 3 damage. So we didn't need to take 3 damage in return, but it's alright. It's over. We can move on. Alright, so I think we're going to pick up a Green Glade Lookout here. We get 2 extra copies of that card. Let's see what the others do first before we just write them off. Ref another Lore Keeper when I'm summoning red units and attack my stats. Then draw a unit with 5+ power. That can actually be really, really good. But this is a 6 cost. I really don't know if that's going to be that useful. Ideally, I want to try to close out battles early and quickly. That's, I think, the name of the game for this campaign. So let's see what our other options are. Shadow Attack, Walker, Impact, and Elusive could be good. 2-5, however. Okay, I think we're just going to go with maybe the Green Glade Lookout. I would say it's much better. We get 2 extra copies of it, and we can just use that to block stuff. Reduce the cost of your most expensive unit in your hand by 1. So I think it might be much better. I could be wrong. I could have, picked up a very bad card there, but, I think it should be okay. Let's go ahead and just see what we get in the support champion. We get Vine, we get Draven, and we get Nocturne. Okay, I think we're just gonna go with Draven here because, you know, I believe Draven creates the, what is it called? The Spinning Axe. Spinning Axe is considered a spell, and Lee Sin would definitely benefit from that if, you know, we play a lot of that. And at the same time, Draven is really cheap and he is kind of aggressive, and I think he comes with a, what item is this? I can't remember what item is this. Hold on. There we go. Target embrace support. Give my supported ally +1/+1 this round. So I think it's kind of useful. So yeah, I am gonna pick this up. Okay, let's see what we do here. We can either head to the Zap Spray Fin or we can head down to the Jubilant Poro. So the nodes behind it are a shop node as well as a item node, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, an item chest. Now, this is where I say it gets a little bit tricky because in the couple of runs, when I first unlocked Lee Sin that I attempted, the Jubilant Poro is the biggest block. That is because, if I'm not mistaken, let me just read what its powers is to you. Furry Fury. When one of the foe's Poros dies, the foe creates a copy of it in deck and grants a copy of it everywhere +1/+1. Essentially, it's just going to keep buffing and stacking up Poros. That's probably where it gets a little bit tricky. So, ideally, you would want to go for the Zap Spray Fin, but, you know, don't be influenced too much by the battles. Possibly look at the rewards that you're going to get. In our case, we are really, really lucky because we get a shop node behind the Zap Spray Fin. In my opinion, the much easier opponent, so we are going to go towards it. The sounds of the lapping waters remind you of home and quell your anger, but as you focus, you hear something flopping about in the water. What is that? Okay, Sneaky Manta. Round start. If the player has spell mana, the foe steals one of them. Alright, so we get Greenlit Lookout, Concussive Palm, and Skill Snapper. I think we'll reroll one of the Snappers, and I think we'll reroll one of the Concussive Palms as well. Well, not one off, but the only Concussive Palm, I should say. Who goes there? Hi Lee, I'm Zap, a friend of Fizz. Oh no. Trust the wise monk. Even Lee Sin knows Fizz is a little bit, you know, tricky and a little bit of a troublemaker. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna bring on the Skill Snapper. Let's give it a 2/5. Ooh, no unit summon. We probably should have brought on a 5/2 version of it. It's fine. There was no way of knowing anyway.
So pretty.
Okay, I think I'm gonna bring on Greenlit Lookout here.
What do these yordle eyes see?
The reason being that way we could play some, you know, spells with the Twin Disciples.
Quickly.
Alright, let's drop this guy here. And I think we'll take out the Sparring Student.
Get him!
And we might not even need to play this, to be fair. Actually, you know what? We'll play this. That way we have the, a little bit of safety net on the Greenlit Lookout. So let's play Twin Disciple. We'll give a +0/+3 to this guy.
Bring the others! Affirmative!
Alright, here comes Draven.
It's Draven time.
No unit summon, interesting. However, we're not going to bring on another unit. I think I want to leave that open for the Twin Disciples. So we'll just attack with this. Let's put the buff on the Greenlit Lookout, the support. And we'll put the Snapper this way. And I guess we can even discard a card. I think we're going to discard the Saboteur. I don't think it's going to be that useful. And we'll give it to Draven. Could be the wrong decision, but I think it should be alright.
No outsiders.
Alright, this is nice. Twin Disciples to 0 on the Snapper. Draven gets the 4/4 buff, courtesy of the other power here, Dragon Spirit. When you play your second spell in a round, give your strongest ally +4/+4. And that is going to be massive damage. Very nice.
Call the reinforcements!
The waves! Kill me!
Alright, no matter. We'll respond with the Twin Disciples of our own, +0/+3, Draven survives. Alright, I think we'll bring on Lee here.
Extend your senses.
And what we can do is we can put Lee here, and then we can block with him. I didn't want to cast the Spinning Axe because it's gonna give, it's gonna be wasted this round, a +1/+0 on an ally that's not gonna attack, but it should be fine. We're still gonna win next turn regardless. Because this time I'm absolutely sure that, mathematically we have enough, damage.
The others. Affirmative.
Damn, I'm good.
Alright, battle rewards. So we get Greenglade Elder, Targonian Tellstones, and Arena Battlecaster. I think what we're gonna do is we might just go with, well, to be fair, the Greenglade Elder and Arena Battlecasters, these two are, at least in my opinion, great cards because this will give allies in hand +1/+1. This will give attacking allies +1/+0 this round upon attack. However, I think we're gonna go with the Battlecaster because it could be useful. When I'm summon Helio Nexus equal to my cost, it could definitely be great as well. So I think we're gonna go ahead and pick this up. Alright, so let's head to the shop node and see if we can get a beneficial power. Buy a power. And we get Allies of Overwhelm isn't bad because if I'm not mistaken, we have a lot of good beefy units and I think it should work really, really well with some of the stuff we have. Lee Sin, for example, as well as the, what's that other unit again? The Scaled Snapper, there we go. Okay, so I think we're gonna pick this up. Alright, so I already see a shop node over here, so that means I am not gonna purchase any cards. I think I value a power more than an extra card. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and aim for that. Alright, let's take on the Wiggly Burbo Fish. You continue along the shore when a wall of water suddenly slams into you. You hear more flapping from the waters. These sea creatures are so rude. Round start, the foe refills 3 spell mana with their swells and spells. Okay, this is a great start because these are really cheap units, so I'm not gonna do anything here. I'm just gonna keep this hand. Who dared attack me? The fire will burn away your watery home. I don't know about you, but that sounds really Lee Sin-like to me. I mean, a monk from Ionia threatening to burn down a sea creature, so I don't know. But regardless, we're not going to nitpick too much about that. We're just here to play the game, obviously, and just, enjoy the storyline for what it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring on the Arena Battlecaster here, get the nice Vampiric Scepter heal as well.
Who's ready to wreck it? Someone get him up!
I'm not going to bring on Draven yet. I'm going to bring on another Battlecaster.
The sun's out, the crowd's ready. Let's wreck it!
It's okay. Alright, I am gonna attack with this.
I guess we're really doing this.
And let's see who it blocks. Doesn't block, interesting. Alright, it's fine. Let's bring on the Legion Saboteur then. Just get rid of the extra mana. It's alright. Let's bring on Draven here.
The party has arrived. It's Draven, the glorious executioner.
Okay, I am not gonna play anything. I don't want to play Mentor because I want to see if we could play a Twin Disciples. And we could even finesse this in a way that we could get a very nice 4/4 buff here. Okay, it's alright. We take 5 damage, it's fine. Okay, this is what we'll do. We'll play 2-0 on this guy. Oh, let me think about this first. +0, +3, that will be 2-4. That won't be more powerful than Draven. So no matter how we have to get a Twin Disciples on, or actually we can finesse this in a different way. No, 3-1 is still not more powerful than Draven because we have to be really mindful here. I should add, this is the thing about the Lee Sin adventure, the Lee Sin campaign. You have to be really careful with how you play your spells. That is because if we play a second spell, your strongest ally gets a +4/+4. So we need to make sure that the total stats of this guy is higher than Draven here. Alright, so it prioritizes the attack power as well. That's how it goes. Attack power followed by health. Alright, so Twin Disciples first, I would say. And if we play a Spinning Axe here, and if we discard the Greenlit Lookout, it should give this guy a 4/4. So it's gonna be a waste of the Spinning Axe, but it's fine.
Time for the moneymakers.
There we go. And the Battlecaster survives. I don't think we're gonna bring on Lee yet. Let's just attack with this. Alright, Draven is the support. Okay, so I think we'll give it to the Legion Saboteur.
Never see it coming.
Alright, let's do Twin Disciples on the 0-3. But we should still win. Yeah, 15 damage. Nice.
Damn, I'm good.
Okay, so we get more rewards here. We get Arachnoid Sentry, stun an enemy. That could be really useful. Round start, discard your lowest cost card to draw 1. I don't think I want this because this is an automatic discard, and you know, even though it has a epic when I'm summoned, refill your mana equal to my cost, I don't think I want that. Strike Creator, Shadow Fiend in hand, -1 cost. It could be good because it's really aggressive, but I don't think we need that too many cards in our hand. We don't really need a card generation right now. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up the Arachnoid Sentry. Okay, let's head down to the shop and hopefully we get another good power. We get Round Star, create a Fleeting Blade's Edge in your hand. That could actually be good. And at the same time, with the buff from the, your creator cards cost 1 less, that could actually be a 0 cost Blade's Edge, and that could actually be massive. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this up. And it's also a spell, and it will definitely help Lee Sin level up too. Alright, so we are definitely out of gold and there's definitely nothing to purchase here. The Sown Seeds could be great, but you know what, I think we're gonna leave that. We're not gonna pick that up. I would rather save for something else. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more shops up ahead, so it could be useful that way. Alright, so let's go ahead and head to the healer node, heal up, and we're gonna take on Ashe. Halt, stranger. I am Ashe, queen of my people. Are you friend or foe? I am neither, queen, but I believe the dragon has brought me to you so that our people may forge a friendship. My people are strong and stubborn as an Elnuk, and just as slow to trust. And the Freljord is no place for the weak. Perhaps you could demonstrate your strength before you consider your proposal. Certainly.
I'll lead the way.
These lands are fertile and pleasant, much like Ionia. Perhaps the queen of these people will make a good ally. Creeping Chill, round start, Frostbite the player's strongest unit. Okay, so we are pressed for time, but I'm just gonna touch a little bit on this. This is arguably the second hurdle and, you know, the roadblock of this campaign after the Poro node here. So potentially, you know, find some way to deal with this, and I think what works really well is aggression, and I have a really good set here with the Draven and of course Lee Sin. So Noxus is always aggressive. It looks like a good pick. We're gonna fight her and hopefully all goes well. Not a good start. Very expensive hand. I am gonna reroll everything except one Lee Sin. Don't hold back. The call never will. Well, not exactly the start I want. I ideally would have preferred more Noxian units, but it's alright. So I think we'll just bring on the Inspiring Mentor here first, and we'll give a +1/+0 to the Lee Sin.
You'll thank me later.
Nothing escapes my watch.
This could actually be really, really good, because with the cost-reduced Blade's Edge, we could ideally get a, easy 4/4 here. And with the Overwhelm as well, it's going to be extremely massive. Okay, so I think this is what we'll do. Let's do a Twin Disciples first. +2/+0 to the Mentor. And we'll follow that with a Blade's Edge straight to the Nexus. Eight damage from the get-go. Massive. Amazing. Frostbite, the strongest enemy each round, is possibly going to be a little bit of a pain, but it's okay. We have definitely ways to circumvent that, so let's bring on another Mentor here. We'll give Lee Sin the other buff. Another buff, I should say, not the other.
Unconventional.
I can see the Nebastian border from here.
I am not going to bring on the Lookout, because ideally I want to replicate the same thing.
In Avarosa's name.
Alright, so let's have the 2/3 on this guy.
This isn't part of the training.
We'll put the 0/3 here.
How did that move go?
Actually, no, we can try this. Alright, we'll give the Twin Disciples to this guy first. Right? So, or bring him same up, on same level, on par with this 2/3 over here, the other Inspiring Mentor. Okay, let's drop the Blade's Edge first, and before we commit the attack, I want to see who gets to a 4/4. Okay, this guy gets to a 4/4, so we'll swap this around.
Part of the training.
Alright, there we go. I'm not going to bring on anyone here because I'm pretty sure Ash will come on. So we're going to attack straight up.
For 2.
Let's see what do we do here. Do we want to give this guy the buff or this guy the buff? You know what? Let's attack first. Let's attack first. I want to see what it does.
Look out for Reavers.
Okay, buff to this guy. So I guess do 0 to him. And deal 1 to the Nexus. He will get buffed. And it takes him out. Awesome.
Light the signal fires.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Alright, here comes Ash. It's fine. I think what we'll do is we'll bring on the Green Glade Lookout here. We'll bring on both of them. Actually, no, let's keep some spare mana for next turn because I think I'm going to bring on Lee Sin and we should be able to play the, the Knife's Edge, Blade's Edge, I should say, and the, what's that other card again, the Twin Disciples. So we'll end around here. Okay, Lee on.
Beware the dragon spirit.
Let's pass the turn first.
The arrow flies. I'll lead us to victory.
It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. We are still in control. Okay, so what we can do is we can actually just drop the 2/2 here, I would say.
See you there.
Or drop the other Inspiring Mentor here.
How did that move go?
We'll do a Blade's Edge to this guy. And once we cast the +2/+0, actually no, if we cast a +3, that could be better. So automatically this guy will be strongest, right? because the net stats is more than everyone else. And with that in mind, it should get the 4/4 buff. And this could be a 6 and it should automatically kill Ashe. Hopefully I got that right. Let's see if I get that right. That's why I say, you know, it's a little bit challenging. You have to make sure you play your spells really, really carefully. Hopefully I got this right. And yes, I did get that right. Awesome.
I fight with the dragon's fury.
Cover your fool.
And just like that, I think we've won. Okay, so let's double check our options here. I think we'll deal 1 to the Nexus. That's for certain. Let's commit this first. Okay, and we do a Twin Disciples. We give Lee Sin the buff. And he should get more damage. Enough damage just to take out the Nexus. Unfortunately not. I think I probably misplayed that again. This is why I say you have to be really careful. So we're gonna drag on one more round, but it's fine. We should still be able to win.
They're here. Sound the alarm.
Because we'll get a zero cost, what is it? A zero cost Blade's Edge, and we'll deal with the Nexus, and we win.
Ionia endures.
Alright, and that is about it. So that is the Ashe battle done. Let's quickly pick up a power first because we are also pressed for time. Let's see what do we give here. I think we'll give Lee Sin the +1/+1. He could be good. Or do we want to give Draven the +1/+1? No, you know what? Let's give Lee Sin the +1/+1. I would prefer if we get more Lee Sins in, you know, early on. So I think that's a much better option. Okay, so that is about it. So that is at the Ashe battle done, and we have free reign into the latter half of this campaign, and we're going to be taking on Fizz in the next episode. For now, we are going to end the video because we are running out of time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of the Path of Champions here with Lee Sin, and if you did, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate your support, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of single player playthroughs or content just like this one. And with that being said, this is Keflo signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me as well. Hopefully I catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.